Today is September the 22nd, and we are doing day 2 of our notes on negative exponents and zero. Probably the most challenging because we're learning something new and then we are putting it together with all of the other rules. So let's just start by making sure you can name all the power rules. Right now, from memory, see if you can write the rules. Now, just to give you a little hint, I'm talking about this form, a to the m times a to the n equals. And so I want you to fill in all 6 rules. I'm recording this as we do this one today, so it is going to be a little jet laggy with my writing, sorry. All 6 rules that we have learned, see which ones you can write from memory and which ones you can't. And if you can't write them all from memory yet, you need to be able to do that by Tuesday of next week. Go. So what do you got? A to the m times a to the n is a to the m plus n. That is the adding shortcut. Do we all agree? First one we learned, right? And power to a power is a to the m n. And a to the m n equals a to the m times n. That's the multiplying shortcut. Notice I did not do any math with the a's. I didn't multiply the a's. I didn't take the a to the n power. It's still just whatever that base is. Product to a power is ab, and that could be a, b, c, d to the m, and that is the a to the m, b to the m power. That's sort of like distribute. It's not the distributive property, but it's sort of like distribute. Yay? Quotient of powers is a to the m over a to the n, and that is a to the m minus n. And that shortcut is the subtracting shortcut. And the 2 new ones you were to learn on Friday by yourself were a to the 0 is always 1. So question of the day, is this 1? That is not 1. This is the opposite of a to the 0, which would be negative 1. The only way this would be 1 is if this was in parentheses. Make sure you see the difference. Anything the 0 is touching becomes 1. The 0 is not touching the negative sign. And last but not least, yes, Mason, sorry. And last but not least, the negative exponent. And we're going to write 3 facts underneath there in the margin somewhere. You better write them down if I'm writing them down. First fact is that a negative exponent is not a negative number. The value depends on the base. A negative exponent does not equal a negative number. I will put this on bell work in a few weeks. 5 to the negative 2, and I will get tons of kids who will write negative 25. You are missing the boat if you think a negative exponent affects the sign of the number. A negative exponent has nothing to do with the sign of your answer. Okay? Second one I want you to remember is that a negative exponent is not simplified. So if the directions are simplify, you cannot leave your answer negative. If you leave your answer negative, you're not done. And third and most importantly is that a negative exponent means you've got to move it. I have an 8th grade teacher who, when she teaches this lesson, she plays the Madagascar theme song. You got to move it, move it. And so like that's playing in a room when they come in and they're all like, why are we? And then all day kids are like, move it, move it. But she wants them to remember you are moving the location. Once you get that done, I want you to do 1, 2, and 3 right now. Try 1, 2, and 3 right now. Once you have all that written in, what did you get for number 1? Very good. And for number 2? 1 over n to the 3rd. And for number 3? 1 over 196. Now, your work should have been 1 over negative 14 squared. The reason it's positive is because you have negative 14 times negative 14. On your assignment today, it's in 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1 is very basic, just like those. You should be able to knock those out really quick. Okay? Let's do 4. Who has been paying attention and can do a problem 4? 1 over x to the negative 7th is going to be?
X to the negative 7th?
Nope. X to the, Anthony?
X to the 7th.
X to the 7th power. It moves from the bottom to the top. Everybody good there? All right. You get to number 5, you get options. You can do this problem several ways. You can go straight across the numerators and the denominators, which would give you 1 over 3 to the negative 2, because you would have had 2 plus negative 4. 2 plus negative 4 would be negative 2. And what does 1 over 3 to the negative 2 give me? 3 to the 2nd. And what does 3 to the 2nd give me when my directions are to simplify? You get 9. Now, you don't have to write this down, but some kids' brains will work this way. They're going to move it first and have 1 over 3 squared times 3 to the 4th over 1, which is 3 to the 4th over 3 to the 2nd, which is 3 to the 2nd, which is 9. Does it matter which way you see it?
No.
As long as you follow the rules. Everybody do number 6 right now. I would have done the multiply rule first, so I would have had 2 to the negative 6 first. Some of you would have written it out without the negatives first. 1 over 2 to the 2nd, 1 over 2 to the 4th. I would have cleared that then to 1 over 2 to the 6th. And 1 over 2 to the 6th is not 1 over 12, it is 1 over 64. 2 to the 6th is 64. 4. Okay? You try 7. By yourself, try 7. I would have moved this up 1. That's how I would start. So that would give me 1.2 second, which would have left me with 1.2 to the 4th over 1.2 to the 4th, which would be 1.2 to the 0, which means my final answer would be 1. Now, some kids did this, and they had 1.2 to the 2nd. Can you stop? Over 1.2 to the 2nd. Same thing, though. 1.2 to the 2nd over 1.2 to the 2nd is 1.2 to the 0, or 1. All right. Watch closely on 8. I'm going to multiply the coefficients. What's 2 times 3? 6. K to the negative 2. Yay? Yeah. Is that simplified? No. What is the negative touching? The 6 or the K or both? So 6 would stay in the numerator and the K would go to the denominator. 6 over. It only moves whatever it's touching. In number 9, you would have 12 divided by 3. What's 12 divided by 3? 4. X to the 4th over x to the 7th is going to leave me x to the... And if you think about what it means, where are there going to be more x's when I cancel everything out? On the bottom. 4 over x to the 3rd. Not negative 3rd. It was negative 3rd here.
Oh, yeah.
And then I simplified that there. Okay? You try the last 3. Quickly. Let's talk about 11 first. Some of you are like, I'm not done with 11 yet. 11 and 12 are way easier than 10. Okay? If I have 2 to an exponent and I want a fraction, what does that tell me my exponent has to be? What kind of number? It's got to be a negative. Does everybody follow that? And then you have to figure out how many 2's does it take to get to 32. Like 2 to the 2nd is only 4. 2 to the 3rd is 8. 2 to the 4th would be 16. So 2 to the 5th would be 32. X to the negative 5. Jackson, are you paying attention? Because it sure doesn't look like it. Did I say Jackson? That's right? How about 12? What does x have to be here so that when I take 8 away, I get negative 2? Right? You can make a little equation here. X minus 8 equals negative 2, and then you would add 8 to both sides, and x would have to equal 6. All right. Do you think you got 10 figured out? Most people agree that the y would be to the negative 2. Have I convinced you of that? And if you think about what it means, it would have been 4y's in the numerator, 6y's in the denominator, and I would cancel. It was Brayden being silly. We would have y to the negative 2. Now, what are you going to do with 3/15? We're not going to make it a decimal. We aren't going to leave it 3/15. The question is, does it simplify? By what number?
5.
Not by 5. It simplifies by 3. 3 goes into 3, and 3 goes into 15. It's a fraction that you have to reduce. See it as a fraction that you can reduce. 1/5 y to the negative 2. Is that answer finished? No. What do I need to do with that answer? Move the y to the bottom. Final answer would be 1/5y squared. Nothing is left in the numerator once you simplify, because everything would cancel out. Today's assignment is 18. Oh, you don't want the notes again. Assignment 18 is much like yesterday's. You need to put your answer next to the problem. Use the answer blank. Use the answers to assist you. Don't let them think for you. If you're not putting in the work now, it's going to be really ugly next Tuesday. Some of you haven't put the work in, and it was really ugly on that quiz. We'll be talking during flex, some of us. Because some of you need to be here, and we need to go back over it. This is 18 when you get it. Write an 18 at the top. If you did not get a copy, you have extras right up here I can get you. Do not leave without one.